everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to smoke a tri-tip steak. Growing up in South Carolina, wasn't really familiar with the tri-tip steak. Typically it's pork and chicken for us. If we do steaks, we're not smoking them, we're just grilling them up, and it's usually like a ribeye or something like that. But I found this cut about a year ago. I'm going to open this up here in a second, but this is a 2.5 pound tri-tip steak that we're going to smoke low and slow today. Again, I tried this about a year ago. Phenomenal flavor. It's a good quick alternative to a brisket. Different textures, I would admit, but if you don't have the 12-14 hours to smoke a brisket, you can do this in about an hour and a half. So stay along for the ride. We're going to take this out of the package, get it seasoned up, throw it on the grill, and we'll go from there. Alright y'all, so we got the tri-tip unpacked. You see where it gets the name. It's basically a triangular cut of steak here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to season it up pretty good with this Smoking Guns barbecue rub here. Typically with steaks, I just like to go salt and pepper. But I had some folks that I met earlier in the year that kind of lived by this particular rub. So we're going to give it a shot on this tri-tip and see how well it does. I don't think we can go wrong with it by any means. So I went to a pretty cool meat place not too far from my house called Patton's Meat Market. That's where I found this tri-tip. I don't really find these at like Kroger or Publix. I've been having to go to butcher shops or specialty meat shops to find it. So check with your local meat supplier, your local mom and pop shop or anything like that, and they will probably have this cut. This one had a nice little fat cap still on it, which is good. And what we're going to do, again, short, sweet. We've got the big green egg heated up to about 275. We're going to take this bad boy, fat side up, smoke it down for about 30 minutes. We'll check the temps. We want it to get to about a medium internal, so maybe at about 135, 140. We'll pull it off, and it'll be good to go after it rests. So again, very simple cook today. All right, folks, 30-minute check-in. Let's see what we got. All right, nice color from the seasoning. Something tells me we're not quite ready yet. Let's take a poke and see what we have. Yeah, we still got a ways to go. All right, nothing wrong with that. We'll get the lid closed back down. Another 30 minutes. And we'll check on it again. All right, family, here's the hour check-in. As you can see, we're at 135, so getting close. I'm going to start peeking in on this now at about every 20 minutes just to make sure we don't overshoot. Technically, I could pull it right now. It's probably about a rare right now, but I'm going to get it a little bit closer to about a medium. That's just how I like my beef. So we're getting close. The color is still fantastic. We still got some good smoke rolling, so slowly but surely. Alright, family, hour 20 minutes in, and we are in position to pull this bad boy and to also wrap it. Alright, we're just going to wrap it in some foil, place it in the cooler, let it rest. That's what we always like to do when we smoke our meat. Again, full into our little cooler here. My wife's going to kill me for making our old cooler my new meat cooler, but hey, she likes good food. It's worth the sacrifice. So let's get it pulled off, and after we pull it off, then we're going to go ahead and take the plate setter out of the big green egg to create direct heat. Get the cast iron skillet on the grill, and we make up our sweet potato and Brussels sprout hash. Alright y'all, here's the simple ingredients for the Brussels sprout hash. We've got one sweet potato that's been peeled and diced, a bushel of Brussels sprouts, a quarter of red onion, a tablespoon of butter. We've got some salt, pepper, and cinnamon. So let's get this going. Alright, we've already got the skillet in, getting hot. A little bit of oil in there. First thing that goes in is our sweet potatoes because they take the longest to cook. Alright, so let's get those in. I just want these to cook down just a little bit to be a little soft. And then from there, we'll throw the rest of the ingredients in. So we'll give this maybe 2 to 3 minutes. We'll check in again until it's soft. Probably want to use like a toothpick or something like that to kind of probe it here in a little bit, but take a couple minutes, then we'll add everything else in. Alright y'all, 3 minutes in, and as you can see, you can kind of probe that potato. It's a lot easier, and that's plenty soft. You don't want it to get mushy because it's still going to cook when you add the rest of your ingredients. So let's go ahead and add our butter in. Let's add in our Brussels, and last but not least, let's add in our onions. Alright, so let's get those mixed up. Pretty colors together, nice and healthy. So now we're just going to wait for those onions and those sprouts to cook up a little bit, and we'll be good to go. Before I close this down, I will hit this with some salt and pepper and a very, very light sprinkle of cinnamon. Alright, that's going to create some good flavor. So I'm going to do that, get it closed. We'll come back in maybe about 3 to 4 minutes and check on it. Alright guys, that's it. 12 minutes total cook time once the Brussels sprouts hit the pan. And as you can see, everything looks really good. See, there's some good color on the sprouts right there. That's what I'm looking for. So I'm going to get this pulled off. We're going to slice into this tri-tip. It's been kind of sitting in the cooler resting. So I'm ready to dive into that, see what that looks like. So let's get it going. Okay, hopefully we got the camera in a good spot where you guys can see me here. But we are going to open up this tri-tip. There is a lot of juice in the bottom of this that I don't want to lose, so I'm going to transfer this. Oh my goodness. Transfer this to the cutting board. Get that juice and store that. That's all good for dipping and re-moisturizing the meat, so we're going to hold on to that. Alright, let's cut into this tri-tip. We're going to go right in the thick of it. And there it is. Look at that. Look how juicy that is. And that's perfect. That's perfect. So we're going to get this sliced up. We're going to get it on the plate. And we'll show you what the whole plate looks like here in a second. Alright guys, here's the finished product. I'm not going to stay outside very long today. The flies today are ruthless. They are all over the place, but I wanted you guys to see it. Again, that steak is cooked perfectly. Brussels sprouts, sweet potato hash is awesome. I'm going to go inside and enjoy while the game's on. I hope you give this one a try. I think you will really, really enjoy it. I'm going in. Y'all, I gotta apologize. I got so distracted by everything that was in front of me. I got so hungry. I ran in the house. I didn't give you guys a taste test, but trust me, it was good. It was really good. But what I wanted to do was also just show you guys just how tender this beef is. I mean, look at that. I mean, it's a very, very good cut of beef. One of my favorites outside of just like a bone-in ribeye. So again, this is a very simple recipe. The smoking gun seasoning that we used was really good too. I kind of slept on it, but it creates some really good flavor for the beef. So, you know, if I didn't have some type of barbecue rub, I would just use salt, pepper. That's what I particularly like on my beef anyways. But man, this is fantastic. Give it a shot. More videos to come. Thanks for the support. We'll catch you next time. Cooking with Keebler.